Hello everyone and welcome to our special series about the 2025 Annual Town Meeting. This series is designed to help inform residents about issues that are important to the town. Each segment is about a specific article or group of articles, so make sure you check in to find the issue that's important to you or to learn about all of the issues our town is facing. Next segment in our series about the 2025 Annual Town Meeting addresses the Board of Health's request for a mosquito monitoring program. All right, we're here to talk more about the implementation of a mosquito monitoring program here in Carlisle, and I'm joined by a special guest and expert. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, Ryan. My name is Tony Mariano. I'm Vice Chair of the Carlisle Board of Health.
Would you consider yourself a mosquito enthusiast?
I'm a bug guy. I've been sort of a proponent of this for a number of years since I've been involved with the Board of Health, and there are times when we have to make decisions in the best interest of public health, and every few years we seem to get cases of mosquito-borne illnesses in the region, and we need to decide how to best protect the public by advising mostly. This is what we do, but also sometimes we could go as far as having to close down playing fields and things like that in the evening to during the times when the mosquitoes are active. So we are looking for we're presenting an article at town meeting to get funds approved to join a mosquito program, a regional program. It's called the East Middlesex Mosquito Control Project, rather than program. But yes, and so we look at this as a way to get information, so we can best advise the public on matters of public health.
I'm not an expert on this, but I have been following the issue based on your submission of this warrant article. From my understanding, towns in the region are involved in this program and have information. We are not involved and have information or reliant on other people. So this would give us our own information. And mosquitoes are surprisingly local, right? They stay in their own area.
Right. So what this would be is a data collection program for us. These programs or projects can encompass a number of different aspects of dealing with mosquitoes. What we're looking for here for Carlisle is just understanding of the species of mosquitoes that we have and whether they carry the different mosquito-borne illnesses that can be transmitted to humans. One you hear about, it seems like almost every late summer, fall, is West Nile virus. And that affects birds, and there are dead birds found in different places. Usually towns around us. I don't recall that we've had any found in Carlisle, but we haven't really looked. This program would look. But the even more threatening illness is Triple E, which last year there was a case in Bedford, or Acton, I'm sorry, not Bedford, Acton, but it's been on the rise a bit in our region. That's not an illness people want to have to mess with, because that can be fairly devastating depending on the age of the person that's infected with it. So what would happen through this program is we would get the scientists would come out and collect data from our wetlands, our forests, that type of thing, even storm drains and things like that, and any place that these mosquitoes might be with larvae or emerging mosquitoes, and they would test these mosquitoes, find out what species they are, and then find out also if they carry the viruses. So that gives us information to base our advice to the public on how to best protect themselves from public health. You mentioned that there's a lot of towns in our region that are part of this or other mosquito programs, and that's absolutely the case. If you look at a map, we have a colored map that shows all the towns that are part of a program, and you look at Carlisle and it's the only little white spot on the map. So people have mentioned, well, why don't we just use information on the towns around us rather than spend funds to be part of this program? That's a great point. But what apparently happens is Carlisle has its own wetlands, its own environment that can differ quite a bit from the towns around us, and Carlisle can carry certain species or certain populations of mosquitoes or certain infected mosquitoes that may or may not be part of other towns. So it's important to understand what's in our area and what would be affecting us.
And these are literally small traps that are placed on our lands in order to capture the mosquitoes so they can test them.
Yes, they'll trap them and test them.
Excellent. So I'm sure there's some people out there that would like more information about this, and I know you're providing it. Where can people go for more information?
Well, you can go come here to Town Hall to the Board of Health. You could call into the Board of Health, and we have pamphlets for it. And one thing that we're doing on Sustainability Day is we're going to have a table there, and we're going to address this issue because it really relates to the changing or the development of our climate and how that affects mosquito populations and therefore mosquito-borne illnesses. So we will be handing out pamphlets. We'll have some posters there that we can walk through the whole process with people and answer any questions they have about it.
All right, great. Well, thank you for this information, and thanks for what you do with the Board of Health.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate the opportunity.